you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged.
1-0. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Count now a ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
2-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll step in here at 275, 13 home runs and 28 RBIs. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Here's George Springer. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Comes set and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. 2-2.
Ball 2.
2-2. Correa breaking for second. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk massive power, let it eat.
Back goes Pollock at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Nice job to track that one down the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rhys Hoskins. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter.
Now in the box, A.J. Pollock. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Left side of the infield for Shellock as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he's able to get back to first, no problem, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. George Springer the next to hit as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty.
Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Popped him up. Mejia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt Ray's manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rays.
Top of the third set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Duvall. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he's...
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Count even at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now. From the stretch, A.J. Pollard is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And there's a base hit on the line. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nicholas Castellanos is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a minute.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. High in the air out to center field. Pollock on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. So striding in, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Smoked on the ground up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Gio Urshela will be next. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Flores. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Gio Urshela. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-0 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Flores is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Yeah, that last at bat, Eddie, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Nova. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this is popped up back behind second. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 2 hits in 2 trips more than thus far. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that will bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.
Still 2-2. To short. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First offering on its way.
5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with us.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. So now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. In there, 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as we are all tied at 5.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right. He managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In the air now, out to left. Duvall is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And there are 2 away now. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Long throw to third.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution. execution from his part.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester.
0-1.
So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just four and 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Into the box now, C.J. Cron. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here's another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. And And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1 and 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Line drive, base hit to right. Verdugo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the duck.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's 1 and 1. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1 and 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
This is popped up. Hoskins is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings, the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nova. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Matt Wisler takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings in George Springer.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And he is out on the tag. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. JAYS is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. C.J. Cron. No hits in 3 tries so far, and he struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
You know, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been a difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Their count now at 2-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here. That'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Nicholas Castellanos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ready to begin the 8th. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hector Neris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. This remains a... Ryan Dull is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Eduardo Escobar will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5, Eduardo.
In now, Austin Nola, and he fouls this one off. Dull rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here it comes on 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2. Softly hit down to third. Did a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Eduardo Escobar will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Here comes the first pitch. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1. Liner toward right center. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. 1-2. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-7 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D. Where you get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Nick Anderson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just looking to keep the deficit at 1 here. C.J. Cron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 11.
Fouled off.
Caller.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Nola recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. D. Gordon stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 10, D. Gordon.
First pitch on its way. George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in. And there's 1 away. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.